You know, more than probably anything during the winter, I look forward to seeing these. Developing hazel catkins. 5th of December today, and these are a good inch long and developing nicely. In fact, they'll probably be open very soon. However, these aren't the earliest, because look at these, already fully out. And to surprise me, these have to be my earliest ever hazel catkins in full flower. There's no sign of the female flowers being out yet, but it's just nice to see hazel catkins. Look at this. I didn't think that I'd be making this year's hazel catkin video in early December. But this particular hazel and this particular branch of hazel is very well advanced, and well, it's the most advanced that I've seen. The majority of hazel catkins are developing, but they're still very small and are certainly not open like these here. This is one of my favourite sites during winter, and it's a site which over the years while I've been alive has become earlier and earlier. This has to be my earliest. I love these, I love to see these. They were always the sign of early spring, certainly in my childhood. You would go and pick some of these, cut some small branches of hazel, and they would go in a vase with daffodils. How times have changed. I just absolutely love to see them. They're almost a thing of winter now rather than spring, but a lovely sign too. You can't beat seeing these. So this is an annual video, but this is the earliest that I've ever filmed hazel catkins. The beautiful things usually come in, well, the majority come in at the end of winter, but seeing these at Christmas is quite an easy thing to do unless you live right in the far northern parts of England and in Scotland. Everyone south of those areas are probably not too far from a bush full of male hazel catkins by the time Christmas rolls around. When I was a lad many years ago, we wouldn't see these much before February or March, and say they were the perfect accompaniment to a bunch of daffodils that you took your grandma. You'd give her the daffodils after you picked them, and she'd say, go and get some catkins, some hazel catkins, and she'd give you a pair of scissors, and off you went. And you'd cut something like this, because they do make the perfect accompaniment to daffodils. But they're just a cheery thing to see. They're one of those little things that gets you through a winter if you don't like winters very much. Seeing hazel catkins is just a cheery little thing. Gorse flowers is something else to get you through the dark days of winter if you're that way inclined. But these are always a symbol of early spring in my childhood, and they've become earlier and earlier each year appearing. And say you'll get a lot out at Christmas or by Christmas, but these are my earliest, and I'm very pleased because we haven't even dipped a toe into winter yet. We're still about a fortnight off it. What a little joy to see, one of those joys of nature. Everybody loves the hazel catkin, and rightfully so. A little magical thing to see on the coldest or darkest of December days.